No niin, hei. Hei kaikki ja tervetuloa tänne Conchita Wurstin tiedotustilaisuuteen Helsingin keskustaan. Conchita oli siis se Euroviisuvoittaja viime keväältä. Rakas nainen, joka pitää täällä tiedotustilaisuuden kohta. Ja huomenna esiintyy sitten Espoo Serenassa. Ja voisin nyt sanoa Conchitassa sen verran, että kun hän on jollain tavalla kuitenkin tänne Suomeen hirveän tervetullut, koska Suomihan antoi täydet pisteet Conchitalle siellä Euroviisussa. Nyt hän on pikkuhiljaa tulossa, hänellä on isohko seurue, näin ymmärsin. Ja sitten hän pitää tässä puolen tunnin tiedotustilaisuuden. Seurataan se ja sitten sen jälkeen vetäydymme tuon takahuoneeseen ja sitten mä haastattelen häntä vielä erikseen. Mutta katsotaan ensin, mistä hän kertoo. Tietysti varmaan vapaamielisyydestä ja musiikista ja kaikesta semmoista mielenkiintoisesta. Ihan pienen hetken kun odotatte, niin aloitetaan.
Thank you. Where should I stand? Over there.
He's over there.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Can I have a look over here, please?
And you here? Thank you. I'm here.
Okay, now here. Over here. Thanks, and then this way. Can I have a few more?
Of course.
One from the close list.
And here, please. Thank you.
And once more here. This is not close up. Okay, thanks.
Of course. Of course. Sorry, I have a very small group. All right.
One
You
more.
ready to start? Of course. Whoa, that's close.
One closer with my object.
That's not what I want to hear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, should we start?
Please.
Perfect.
Go sit there and.
Let's go, everybody. Thank you so much for coming, first of all. Thank you, it's my first time. Actually, I have to say it's cliche. I thought I gotta be freezing, but it's sunshine. I love it. Well, here we go. Any questions? Perfect.
Hi, I'm Maria from Moscow.
Hello.
Hi. Your success inspires lots of people, at least in Russia. It's true.
Thank you.
And tell us who inspired you.
Who inspired me? Well, there are so many different people where I get my inspiration from. You know, when it comes to music, on top would be Celine Dion, because she was, I think she was why I sing the way I do today. You know, back then I was, I don't know how old was I? Anyhow, but My Heart Will Go On came out and I didn't know who Celine Dion was. I just loved the song and I imitated her, and I think that were my first singing lessons. And so this would be that. And for the rest, my parents, you know, they're still a huge inspiration for me. And I got inspired by so many different things and people, actually day by day. You know, sometimes I really think like that I'm copying everybody, but it is kind of inspiration, you know, the way people talk or what they do with their hands, you know, this all stuff. And if I like it, I just, you know, take it. Yes.
Hi, my name is Kati Pukki from MTV3.
Hello.
How many days do you have here in Finland now, and is there somebody you would like to meet?
Oh,
while you're here?
wow. I'm here for 2 days, I think. It's so silly, but honestly, I have to get in my mind and think, where have I been? Where, you know, so I think it's going to be 2 days. And it's always the same, you know, it's just always a hop in and hop off. And that's so sad. But anyhow, most of the time I really get to see a bit. So I have an imagination, you know, and I exactly know where I have to go back in my private life. And the list is long. So maybe in 10 years I'm gonna have a year off and I'm gonna visit all the places. But who I want to meet? Well, you know, I have to be honest, I don't really know many Finnish artists, you know. So this will be exciting because tomorrow I'm gonna meet some, and that's great. You know, I just really love to be surrounded by musicians and artists because, as I said before, you know, everything inspires me. So maybe get some inspirations, and yes, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Marita Kouhia, and I'm writing for Oldest Ladies magazine in Finland.
All right.
It's already from year 23, so it's
Oh, all
very
right.
old.
Wow, that's
And it's based for the support for the housewives and women in careers and stuff like that.
all right.
And I would be interested to ask you that what is it like when you go home? How do you live your normal life? Like, do you cook? Do you have a special recipe? What is the
Well,
what is home for you?
all right. First, we have to start. Home is where the wig is in the corner. This is my home base when I have no lashes on and it's just Tom and being lazy. And when I think I had 10 hours last day at home, and you know, I don't really start to cook then. I just order something and, you know, get sleep. I do order. I think I'm in deep in my heart, I'm a good cook, I think, but nobody knows. Neither I, you know, so I think I'm quite talented when it comes to cooking, but you know, I just don't do it. Does this make sense?
Yes.
In my mind, I'm a great chef. Yeah. No, but I really don't cook. I think this never really took me. You know what I mean? I'm not really interested in food. You know. No, I love to eat, but no, I'm not really good when it comes to kitchen stuff. No. Yes.
So how big is this tour you're on, and are there some countries left that you'd like to still visit?
Oh my God, there's so many countries left. I've never been to Russia before, so I really want to go there. Yeah, they did, but we have to arrange it, you know, because the schedule, and I'm very thankful for that, you know, I got things to do and this is great, but there are still many countries I haven't been. So beside all over Europe, I obviously want to go to the United States, I want to see Asia, you know, I just want to, you know, I want to see the world. And yeah, so there are no limits. Maybe space could be a limit. Yes.
Tell about the worst advice you ever received.
The worst advice, a friend of mine said before my first appearance as Conchita in the public eye, she said to me, "Don't you think about getting rid of the beard?" And I said, "No, like this or I don't do it." And this, well, that wasn't advice, it was a suggestion. So maybe the worst advice would be, I don't know, because I forget them immediately. Once I know you're talking rubbish, I just, you know, I just go on and...
Maybe the good one?
Oh, so many. A friend of mine said to me years ago, she said, "You have to practice your English because you're going to be huge." And that was a good advice, and I did it, you know. So thanks for that. And thanks for thinking that I'm going to be huge, and I really try hard to become that, you know. So yeah, that was a good advice, I think. Yes. Yes.
So you are very keen on and interested in fashion.
Yes.
So could you please tell us something about your clothes you are wearing now?
Oh, I'm wearing Acris, which is a very great label. I love the stuff with them. You know, but Acris, yeah. A-K-R-E-S-I-S. Yeah, this is what I'm wearing right now, and I just love fashion. You know, I studied fashion, and I quit back then in 2007 because I started doing music in a casting show. And I thought, well, now I'm 18, I'm gonna be a star, you know, I don't need school. And well, you know, my career lasted a year, which is not quite long, and then I went back and finished that. So fashion is a huge part of my life. But I think I'm a better singer than a better fashion designer. You know, I'm good when it comes to designing and being creative, but paper is patient, you know what I mean? When it comes to tailoring and actually making clothes, this just bores me, so I don't really do that. But now with winning Eurovision, you know, so many doors opened also in the fashion scene, and that's just overwhelming, because just, you know, the fact that people from the fashion industry are interested and they see something is just such a big honor, you know. And sitting back then as a fashion student, you hear the name Gautier and Lagerfeld, and you just, you know, you never imagine ever meeting them, you know. And now Jean-Paul is not on my short phone list, but still we got a good contact, and that's just great, you know. And I love fashion. A few days ago I've been to Björn Borg in Stockholm, and I just love the fact that there are no rules, you know what I mean? Even sportwear could be an evening piece. So this is what I love. I just love to have fun with that, because I think fashion it's just such a good way to express yourself.
What do you wear in home? Jeans or t-shirt or what?
Yes. And I'm obsessed with one piece. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes.
I love them. I bought 4 3 days ago.
Okay. Is Victoria Beckham your fashion icon?
Victoria Beckham,
Yes.
totally, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it says on your home site that Conchita is from the mountains of Colombia.
True.
Do you have origins in Colombia, or what is?
Oh, that's the problem with creating a fairy tale. You have to think of so many different things. I created this story around Conchita because I thought she deserves her own story, you know. And in the first years when I started doing Conchita, I really acted like, I don't know who's that Tom you're talking about? I'm a Latina, you know. And then I figured out, well, if you're from Colombia, you should be able to talk Spanish. I'm not. So I made up another story that Conchita grew up in Germany, you know, and all that stuff. And in one interview I was very silly because I said I have 15 sisters. And yeah, and he asked me for their names. And I was like, well, you know, this, but it was just fun. So I don't have, I have friends from Latin America, and they also gave me the name. So I really love this kind of mentality, you know, and this way of living. So that's why I chose this area. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
People know you as Conchita, but do you still remember the day when your parents met Conchita for the first time?
That's a bit weird because Conchita was around for about a year, and after that year my mother saw me the first time actually in drag. And the weird thing was that it was a year that they haven't seen me actually, just in newspapers or the television. But my mom was fine with it from the very beginning, also my dad, except that my dad didn't ask me to wear my shoes if I don't need them. My mother did, and my grandmother. They are like, you know, they're like, you wear that again? Can I have the jacket? Last week you wore a jacket, and I said, Mom, that's not mine. Why is this not your jacket? You know, this is the conversation we have. So they really have fun with me. And I love that they actually enjoy what I do. So yeah, my parents were supportive all the way. My whole family, they just love it. And yeah, I really appreciate that. You know, I'm in a lucky position. This is not a common thing because, you know, once being gay is, you know, it's a tough time. It was a tough time for my parents, you know, but they made it through and they just accept the way I am. But being a working woman as actually a boy is kind of different, you know, but they're like, well, if you're happy, do what you love.
But was it difficult for them to adjust with this new situation, with all the fame and everything?
Oh no, they enjoy it. They enjoy it. Oh my God. They would love to have their own autograph cards if there would be enough people asking for them. But they really have a good time, especially my grandmother. We did a documentary before Eurovision, and she was a big part of it. And she thinks she's a star now. She asked me the other day, do you know this thing about Facebook? And I said, yes. Well, there you can have official pages, right, of famous people. And I said, yes. Could you make me one of these? I said, no, Granny, that's just, but no, she was obviously kidding, but she enjoys it. And that's so great. We're kind of similar, my family and I. Yes. Yeah.
Was me?
Wherever, just, we have enough time.
I would like to know how much your life has now changed after Eurovision Song Contest and what's happened next. We know that you make a new record, something in the fashion too, but what are your future goals?
Well, to the first part of the question, everything changed. Everything changed, but for totally the better, because I think I always wanted my life to be like that. And I think I prepared myself of being, you know, famous. I just loved it from a little child. I just thought, well, this could be fun. And it is, and I really enjoy that. And now I got so many great opportunities, you know, as I said, to work with those fashion royalty, actually, and meeting so many great musicians. And so I really want to do everything I have fun with. You know, now I'm working on music and I'm focusing on that. But of course I want to do something with fashion. Of course I want to do something with, you know, just our society, because this is also a very big thing for me. I just need to speak up my beliefs, and I want to take the fame that I got to actually, you know, I got the opportunity to talk to so many people through just one camera, you know, and I think people in the public eye should really take this power, if you want to say so, to say something, you know, to say something which is good for the society. And this is also a big part I want to, you know, expose. So there are a few ideas I have, and now I have to, you know, go step by step. Yes.
My question is very simple. What is your favorite fragrance?
My favorite fragrance? Oh, that's tough. Depends on my mood.
Okay,
Yeah.
and which one are you wearing right now?
I think it's Balenciaga. Balenciaga, I don't know exactly, but it's Flora Botanica or something like that. Yes, very flowery. Yes.
If you had a chance to change something in show business, what would you do?
To change something, you mean in the show business or through the... Phew. To change something? That's a good question. I never thought of that. Well, when it comes to Austria, I might have more ideas than general showbiz, because back in Austria, unfortunately, our artists are not that supported from the Austrians, you know, and that's a pity. I would change that in Austria if I would have the chance to.
What plans do you have for this evening?
For this evening?
Yes.
Well, now talking to you guys, and after that maybe eat a little. I order something. Order something. Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell maybe more about your future album, if it will be an album?
Yeah.
And maybe you can tell more about how you were learning to sing. I mean, about maybe you took lessons or something. And sorry for asking, but do you think Tom will come back to stage?
Well, when it comes to Tom, I don't know. You know, I really don't know. I don't know if I want to be in drag when I'm 40, you know.
Okay.
So never say never. But for now, I really enjoy just being Conchita on stage. And my album, that's a good question, you know, because we're still in the process of finding the right songs, seeing if they fit me, and finding the right, how can I say, the right perfume we put them in, you know. So I don't really, I can't really say which type of music I'm gonna do, but obviously there will be big ballads because I love it, and also some club music because I love to party. So I think I just create my very own taste of music with my voice. Very selfish, right? But you know, I just love it. Yes, you asked before.
We know that you love Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Have you already contacted her management and suggested a duet or something?
No, I'm way too scared to do that. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Well, maybe they didn't tell me till now to surprise me, but no, I didn't. You know, I'm really shy when it comes to that, because those people I admire that much, they are really, you know, for me they are on another level. And I have to be totally honest with you. If you got this, when I think I'm gonna meet Victoria Beckham or Celine Dion, I have expectations, and that's not good. You know what I mean? Because they might disappoint you very easily, and it's not even their fault, because just in my mind they are like that. You know what I mean? So sometimes I really think, am I that sure that I want to meet Celine Dion? You know? Maybe she doesn't like me, and what's then? I'm like, you know, I will cry.
I met her last year, and I'm sure that you would be very pleased.
All right. So maybe then I'm fine with Celine, but I'm not sure about Victoria, but I love her.
We have 3 more minutes.
All right. Yes.
You have helped a lot of gay people around the world, and I mean, you really help them. You have put things up. How does it feel to you? Like a lot of gay people, they do love you, and you're like a gay icon now everywhere. And what you say do help a lot of people.
That's such a tough question, because I don't see myself as an icon or a role model, you know, because I think, well, it's just, you know, it's just my personal way of thinking. I think becoming an icon should be hard work and should be tough, you know, and it's not. It's just not being it's not tough being myself. And because people ask me, why are you so brave to do what you do? I don't have to be brave to do what I love, you know. Maybe I'm just not afraid. I'm just not afraid to speak out what I have in mind, you know. I'm not afraid to stand to what I said. So if people are get their energy out of that, I'm very pleased, you know, and I'm very thankful. But maybe it's a bit like the same with Celine Dion, and maybe people tend to have expectations, you know, when they think of what I should do or what I should say. And I have to say, I'm sorry, I just do what I think it's right, you know. And if people think that too, then I have to say thank you. But you know what I mean. It's really hard for me to describe because it honors me, obviously, but I don't really feel that way. It's just, you know, for me it's just like sitting here as a drag queen and saying this is good and this I don't like, and yeah. So I just saw a hand back there. I don't want to. Yeah.
I don't know, it's me. I'd like to ask, after the Eurovisions, how have you coped with all the feedback and the praise and the criticism you have like suddenly had?
Oh, I didn't actually till today, if I'm honest, because I always forget that I actually won Eurovision. It's so, it reminds me every situation I talk about. It's like, you know, I went to Eurovision thinking it would be good if I get a good place, you know, and every time, and it happens really nearly every day, that I realize I don't have a good place. I just won, you know. So this is so overwhelming that I haven't even seen the scene of the voting yet. So it's just, for me, it's really like somebody told me that I won and I have to believe it, you know. So it's a bit weird. Maybe we'll sync in a few months. Well, it has been a while and it hasn't yet, so let's see. Yeah.
Where is your paradise, or what it looks like?
Oh my God. My paradise. I have to be honest. I've been to Mykonos a few weeks ago. It was just overwhelming. I nearly cried because I had to leave. I just loved it so much. I think I didn't really thought myself of being like so addicted to beach and the sea, but I think I am. So maybe my paradise would be an island. But I also love winter and Christmas. This is weird. You know, I really just love being in the situation I am, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
The last question, please.
Yes.
Maybe a good question. What can you wish to all the gays in Russia and in the world and all the young musicians?
Well, when it comes to Russia and LGBT rights, obviously we have to talk in a different way, because there are so many things going on which are just not right and ridiculous. And so what I just can say to my Russian fans or the gay people in Russia, that they have to believe that they are loved. You know, somebody loves each and every one. You're never ever alone. Which any decision you make in your life, just believe in. Even if you lose some friends, you will find people who truly love you for what you truly are. And this is what I really want to send to actually everyone, you know, not just the LGBT community. I mean, there are kids in school bullied because they wear glasses. You know what I mean? Yes. It comes from such a little point to so enormous things. So I really would love that everybody knows that if they are true to their self, they will find those people they need, you know, to have a happy life. And to musicians, it's actually the same. It's actually just dare to find yourself. And that's a hard way and a long way. And I think you never really know exactly 100% what you really love and what you want to do. But once you think about yourself and you know, it's just growing up, you know. And dare to find yourself. Maybe that's the point, you know. Yeah.
Yes. I have a special gift for you.
Oh, that's nice. Oh my God.
I made it for you.
You made that?
Yes.
Oh, that's my tattoo.
Yes,
Oh,
and
great.
your shoes.
Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's my size. That's my size. I did look great.
here letters from your fans from Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine.
Oh, thank you so much.
You can read this.
I will read
and
it through.
You will understand everything.
Oh, great. Oh my God, that's great. Thank you so much. I won't read it right now, but thank you. Wow.
Please, one day you have to read it, everything.
I will. I will definitely.
Please promise.
I don't have to promise because I want to know everything, so I will do it. Even if I would say no right now, I would do it because I just want to know what is in there. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's very nice. So beautiful. Look at all these pictures. Oh, great. Thank you. That's nice.
So thank you.
One more.
Yeah, I don't know if we have time.
We are running out of time, but maybe we...
I will talk fast.
This is personal.
Yes.
Are you single?
I am. That's it. that was easy. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's so great. Thank you.